Okay, so we will enter this place. I'm like, is that it? That's tiny. It's not it. This is Solace Keep. So this is your home, eh? Are there really only there's only two keep the camps, one party camp here, and one all the way down here in the shallow step. Wow, pretty bare bone. Okay, it's just me looking around. Looking around at the rocks. Think if perhaps there is a sneaky way in? Probably not. Hello, Warden Cosmin.
Foi tu meio. It's Cosmine. Just let me handle this.
Know him?
What? Marius? No. You must be a ghost. A curse.
That would be news to me.
You. You're alive. You. You.
Yo.
Asshole. You show your face now? Now?
You missed him, didn't you? I take it you knew each other. Morris had reasons for leaving. Marius warned us we wouldn't be welcome here. You missed him, didn't you?
Several times, but I hit more than I missed.
We used to be friends. Or so I thought. But then this Gitule left. Unannounced. No note, no nothing. Didn't even say goodbye to Iancu.
Limbo injection of awe, surprise today fuck me. Chitsule is bastard, okay. Warden of Solace who has long and complicated history with Marius in Naku.
And now you cozy up here, after 3 years, with an Aedyr and godlike, no less? No offense.
I don't have time for your theatric. We need to speak to the council immediately. Some taken. Keep me out of whatever this is. Some taken.
What are you all doing at the ass end of the living lands anyway?
You know I wouldn't be here if it wasn't important. We need to speak to the council.
You know the rules. Outsiders cannot enter without express permission of the council.
Or with an honored warden.
Which you are not. I shouldn't even be talking to either of you. It's forbidden.
The steel Garuda already in Galvain's tusk. Solace may be in danger. Let keep. Yeah, okay. I am the duly appointed envoy of the Emperor of Aedyr. Let me in. The steel Garuda already in Galvain's tusk. Solace keep may be in danger.
Ha! If those bastards were here, we'd know.
You
And if
did
they
not
came
know.
for us, we'd kill them. Simple as that.
Oh, they are here.
Oh, then I guess we have nothing to worry about. Solace is saved, and we didn't even have to do anything.
Brandy 700 doing this the hard way? Great. The Dream Scourge is tearing the living lands apart. We are going to stop it. Yeah.
Then you're wasting your time. We don't have any of that plague business in our keep.
Uh-huh. How do you know?
I mean, you're doing that thing you always do when you're lying.
I didn't lie. There haven't been any dream trolls in Solace Keep.
And once again, I'm here waiting for your butt.
But there are rumors from the living archives. Sleepwalking, mad talking. Kostya told us it was the fumes from the volcano.
There is the living archives, the repository of ancient lore kept by the dwarves of Solace. Monks and scribes of the living archives safeguard Peregunan history, mythology, and tradition for the sake of the present and the future generations. Costa is a member of Solace Keep's council and a vocal advocate for the end of the Peregunan tradition of isolationism. Alright. It's the Dream Scourge, Cosmin, and Aedyr has sent me here to stop it. You're being a fool, and if you delay, people will die. It's the Dream Scourge, Cosmin, and Aedyr has sent me here to stop it.
I never trusted an outsider, much less an Aedyran. But I never thought Marius would either.
Come on, Cosmine. Have I ever lied to you when it really counted?
Gods damn it. I'm going to regret this, aren't I? I'll let you in, but be warned. Solace is not as it was, Marius.
I doubt it. Nothing really changes in Solace.
You'll see for yourself. The council isn't what it was. Keep a watchful eye. Lower it on down. Quickly now.
Do you think they'd let me get on and ride it to the top?
Just be aware, people of Solace are just as stubborn as its walls.
Alright.
Here we go.
1 second.
Remember, darling,
Oh,
if you need it, I can make us invisible for a quick escape.
you can make us invisible?
Aedyr.
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 That's me, I'm an Aedyr. You got nothing to say for yourself? Hmm?
If it's the new recruit playing games again, I'm going to
Again?
face. It's just like no. It's the lack of sleep. It's impossible, but still.
Yeah, I'm a godlike. And I'm the godlike of the same guy who your founder was. So basically, I'm like related to your founder or something. So you should respect me and listen to me. What's going on here? You are the captain. You're the soldier.
Every day the same thing.
Thing, huh?
Outlanders and Solace Keep. What's next?
What's next is me stealing all your gear.
I don't get paid enough for this. Let anyone in these days, huh? Outlanders and Solace Keep. What's next?
What's up with you?
I believe they didn't tell me about the Outlander.
No one tells anyone anything apparently.
Maybe it's time for another assignment. No one cares about protocol anymore. Maybe it's time for another assignment. Wait, you're not from the hunting party. Where's the hunting party?
Hunting party.
Supposed to be here an hour ago.
Idiots. Better not have gotten themselves killed. We need the supplies. I swear if they've gotten themselves drunk out there, I'm going to turn them into leather.
Okay, I thought they were shouting at me for taking weapons. But they don't need so many weapons. So they are all common weapons. Barely sell for anything, but can't just leave them here. Someone might get hurt, man.
Every day the same thing.
Primal flame. Oh, they are right. The hunting parties are bringing stuff in.
I think that's real fruit. Probably go to the council.
Beggars definitely can be choosers.
You think they'd notice if I... No. Hala killed me if she found out.
Do you
Want a
know
bit?
which of these boxes we haven't inspected? I can't remember.
Great. Nice raw meat.
You look just like Nandru.
I do, don't I?
Markings. The council is going to lose its mind.
I hope so.
I can't wait to see what the council will say.
Yo,
I suppose that's edible. Well, not looking forward to it, though.
Let me see that.
What's the point anyway? This is going to rot in a few days.
Stop talking to yourself. I'm trying to focus.
they're basically Russians. What do you got? Warden workers, nothing. You don't want to talk to me? You got freaking seating areas though. Cool ass chairs.
What do you think it means?
What means what?
What
Me?
do you think what means?
The Outlander coming to Solace Keep. What do you think it means? Is it a sign from Nandru?
A sign from Nandru? Don't let Mihala hear you say that, or she'd throw you in the lava.
They're all discussing me.
Duty won't feed us, Mother. Duty
Oh.
won't keep us from dying.
True.
How dare you talk to your mother that way?
Warden. We got a little box here. You know, I gotta pry that shit open. Take the blackwood branches. Nina Armane Kina, what's going on here?
But Kostya says that Solace Keep is nothing but a crypt. We'll die in here.
Very possibly.
I'm so tired of listening to you. Kostya this, Kostya that. Solace Keep protects us.
Council.
I don't want to hear another word.
What's going on here? Kostya has a point. A life of subsistence is in the keep is no way to live. Can I be of assistance, perhaps?
You cannot. These are
Cannot?
Pergrunen matters. Would prefer that you not involve yourself.
What's wrong with talking to the Outlander, hmm? We need outside opinions. We need medicine. You're sick, Mother.
Medicine?
Pargrunen affairs are Pargrunen affairs. We don't speak of them to outsiders.
Even if it costs you your life, Mother? You'd rather die than ask for help from an Outlander?
Kostya has a lot to answer for. Poisoning our youth's minds with these ideas.
If more Paragunan upheld their traditions, your people would be in a better place. I think your child is onto something. Poisoning is strong choice of words. I think your child is onto something.
Once again, Outlander, we did not ask for your opinion. Leave us before we call for a warden's assistance.
No, I'm tired of this. I am leaving with Amalia's crew, and you can't stop me.
I'd like to see you try. You're not brave enough for that. An Outlander.
I'm an Outlander, that's me.
An Outlander. An Outlander.
I know where she's based, but I don't know that location.
Why won't you listen? If we don't change our ways, the Pargrunen are done for.
Probably.
Why won't you listen?
You?
Don't mean to be disrespectful, but we'd prefer not to deal with your kind.
My kind.
Don't mean to be disrespectful.
That is
We'd
pretty
prefer not
disrespectful.
To deal with your kind.
We need to be grateful for what we've been given. Andrew knows the world's worse out there.
You know what I think? I think you feel the same, but you just don't want to admit it.
Swear to Nandro.
Okay, we got ourselves a lever here. Oh, okay. I was like, is it inside this place? No loading screen? No, there is a loading screen. This is Nandru's, I'm guessing, statue of him.
Is that Marius? He's alive?
He's alive. Paragon Ale, just a freaking topaz just lying here.
Welcome back to Wodikas Nails, an outsider.
Help wanted, repair the godless aqueducts. You all keep asking me how we can pump more water from the springs, and I keep telling you the same thing: we can't. What we can do is repair the old aqueducts out by slumbering fields. They worked for the godless centuries ago. They just need a little upkeep now. If you're tired of tasting sulfur in your water, then join my small expeditionary team to take stock of repairs. If the godless left functional aqueducts behind, we should consider them a gift of Abaddon. There's no reason why we shouldn't use them. Come find me by the fountain on the second floor of the keep if you're interested. Chief Engineer Gabriel. We should go meet him because we fixed the aqueducts. We just, you can go work and make them better, I guess. I don't know. Warden?
Nobody told me to expect outsiders. Welcome to...
Oh, is something on my face? What's wrong? Is there a spirit behind me? You really aren't used to outsiders, I take it. Yeah.
No, I can't say I am. Do you have any questions about Sola's keep?
Perception. Why were you so shocked by my appearance? Is there anywhere of note I should visit in the keep? Any notable figures I should meet? No, I don't. Why were you so shocked by my appearance?
I've never seen anyone quite like you, is all. No, that's not entirely true.
Nandru?
All I'll say is, take a good look at the big statue of Nandru, this keep's founder, when you enter the main hall. A word of warning before you enter. You are the first outsiders to visit the keep in longer than I know.
What's your point? It's about time you let the world in. I understand it's an honor to be here.
It is an honor to have you. Enjoy your visit to Sola's keep.
That's it? Okay, nice greeting, that's all.
Walk with the gods, outsider. Walk with the gods, outsider.
Open up. Yo!
Sanctuary of Nandru.
Main hall.
Hasn't changed a bit.
Well, that sounds like a perfect excuse to spruce things up.
I don't think they would like sprucing things up. So, new area. No map, huh?
I'll have to bring this to the council's attention.
What? Basalt Quarter.
They're never going to survive out there.
Ale.
You're probably right, but it was their choice. They're no longer our people.
I know, but my brother is among them. I just wish he'd recognize his mistake and come back home.
I'm Sorry, but this isn't your brother's home anymore.
Yes, you're right. He made his choice.
Well, I mean, they got to deal with them now. That's good, right? Taking this stuff for the Aedyr embassy. I don't know. I'm just stealing it, basically. What are you two talking about? Nothing? Are you living here? Do they all live like this? I hope not. I'm guessing they're just homeless. Yeah, you're begging, so you're homeless. Yes, there are rooms and stuff. Although, no real privacy.
No, I couldn't possibly. It's too precious. Safe. In the drawer.
Unfinished poetry. These hastily scrawled words from the beginning of a poem that was never finished. What would I do for you, my son? There's quite a list, far more than one. I would travel to the garden for you. I would eat a bowl of solid stew. I would rather play with you instead of handling the wares of the honored dead. I would split apart the greystone sky to give you a look at the world outside, but for now all I can do is... he doesn't know. Diary entry. We mustn't, I gasped, pushing her away from me as our lips part. It isn't right. Pro Provetica is upon us, my heart, she sobbed, reaching up to card her fingers through my hair. We must seize happiness where we can. I gaze into her eyes, limpid pools of tears, and take her in as she stands before me. Her hair, tousled from our strenuous activities, falls gracefully over her shoulder in waves more beautiful than any ocean. Mihala, I whisper her name like a prayer. She surges forward, her tongue battling for dominance. It goes on like this for pages. Okay. She was having fun. Okay, what else is going on in Solis? A lot of these are boarded up. Petruski. We'll wait to get Petruski then. Because a lot of these I can just jump in and then I miss out on story.
What in this crowd? An outsider here?
Yes. Problem? He probably does have a problem.
Mihala is to blame. We need to open our gates to the world, lest it leave us behind. Absolutely. Can you imagine if we had access to fresh crops from Fjord?
There's no
Or all of
crops.
the goods that pass through Paradise?
There are some good
No,
stuff.
I can't. Not with Mihala calling the shots. Then perhaps it's time for a change around here.
Basalt Quarter. Captain Joffrey, what's up?
So you're the outsiders my guards led you to the keep.
Yes?
Sucker. Now I'm going to have to deal with Kazmin. And you're accompanied by a deserter.
There's the Joffrey I know. Still calling your parents by their first names.
Yes, I am. Every time I visit them. You should try it sometime. If you've a complaint, can it wait? I'm already dealing with enough.
Bounty? What's got you so frazzled? Don't judge Cosme too harshly, I'm very persuasive. What's got you so frazzled?
Ha! You're an outsider. And outsiders aren't allowed in Solis Keep. You lot are the only kids around who aren't dwarves. Or hadn't you noticed? And now one of my wardens has let you in. Mihala is going to ream me for this.
Is it really that bad? For the captain of the warden seem pretty incompetent. Your man's failure isn't your own. Is it really that bad?
Gods, yes. The wardens take an oath to protect the keep. That includes outside influences. Not that you'd know, but the council isn't known for their temperance. None of this is even my job. Not really, anyway. Mihala ordered me to take over for our Captain Petru until he comes back, but it's been weeks and no one's heard anything.
Did I see him? What happened to him?
If I knew, I wouldn't be talking to you, Nimdut. Mihala said it was council business, but there's nothing in his office. No journal, nothing. One of my wardens, Mina, is convinced something happened to him, but I don't have the time or resources to spare.
What kind of something? Not my problem. I could look for him if you like.
Would you? That would take a load off of me. The council might even thank you for it. Talk to Mina. She's been distraught since Petru disappeared, so I've relieved her of her duties. I can't have one of my wardens like this, drunk and useless. She's likely over in the bar, drowning her sorrows. If there's anything to know about Petru, she'd know it.
We read
Alright.
Petru and Emerald Stay.
Huh.
What has he gotten himself into?
We
Odd for the
did.
captain of the guard to disappear like that. Let's look into this.
We did indeed meet him. I remember that.
Make it quick, Aedyr.
Got more things? Never mind. Okay, nothing. Elderly. Oh.
It's me, your little grubbling. Oh, my dear. It's been so long. How is my grandson, that little blight?
Light.
Mother, I saw you earlier. Don't you remember? No, my little grub. I'm sorry. But where is your boy? He's just on patrol. He'll be back soon.
Oh, she's got.
Why has it grown so quiet?
Got dementia or something.
Nando, it is so good to see you.
Oh, he thinks I'm Nandru now.
Why has it... Leave me, please.
Uh-huh.
Leave me, please.
Yeah. You and deal with your business. Exceptional shield, that's good. Very sellable. Nothing else really here. Oh, shit. Petru's key. A small metal key made to open one of the simple locks on basalt quartz apartments. It's right up here. Wait, isn't Petru the... Captain Grofe informed with the previous captain of the guard, Petru disappeared under mysterious circumstances. Well, we got into his home. Let's see what he left behind and steal whatever he has of value. Here's a way to get up here. Exceptional dagger. That's a lot of bottles, huh? Old hammer, quest item. A well-loved old hammer. Someone's looking for this. How do you know someone is looking for this? Petru left nothing in his quarters? Alright, well.
Mikhala understands the importance of tradition.
Uh-huh.
Nandru chose this place for a reason, huh?
Exactly. To leave would only insult the great founder.
Generations of our kin have lived and died within these halls. We can't disappoint them.
As long as we lend our strength to Mikhala, we won't.
Political discussions. Bounty board.
Yourself useful, outsider?
I am useful. Bounty the Spore King. Additional reward will be given for killing an exceptionally territorial sporling that has been causing havoc in the slumbering fields. It is believed to have been around since before even Nandru's time, but it is causing difficulty for our engineers and wardens that are trying to ensure fresh water continues flowing to Solace Keep. This creature must be destroyed for all our sakes. To claim your reward, it will fulfill to Sulvin and Solace Keep.
We've taken to calling it the Spore King.
Spore King.
Not sure when it started or who is to blame, but the name stuck. Unfortunately.
Spore King. I killed these guys too. Kongasar and Krasta. Attention, a reward will be given for killing the pair of ogres that have taken up residence at the old godless shrine. They are extremely aggressive and have refused any attempts to communicate. Worse, they have slain multiple wardens patrolling the area. Kongasar and Krasta must be eliminated.
Be careful with those ogres. Bastards are tough.
The beetle matriarch is also dead. Attention, a reward will be given for killing a deadly beetle matriarch. It has established a large nest in Galvain's tusk and is breeding at an alarming rate. Remove this menace and stem the beetle invasion plaguing the region.
Be careful with this one. We believe it's the source of the beetles infesting the region.
Dead. Test tool. Attention, a reward will be given for killing a foul undead creature that has been seen wandering the ash forest. For some reason, it has taken up residence in the forest's crater. Its very existence is an affront to Vodeka. Cleanse the tusk of its foul prison. You like Vodeka?
Put that poor husk out of its misery. Destroy it, so that the soul within can be freed.
Okay, and then Renato's dispatch. Wanted, Sansa, some Nimdude from Paradise reports his assistant, yeah, great, Renato is missing somewhere in the tusks. A reward has been offered for the return of Renato's cartographic notes. Below is his last correspondence in case he's not already dead. 1 second. Alright, what is the letter? Sansa, my good man, work is still proceeding apace. It's rocky going though, hot, cold and windy all in the same day. Hope to reach Solace Keep tomorrow. Looking forward to the local cuisine. These wilds are a test of what one considers edible. I'll have the geological feature data sent your way as soon as I find anything resembling a courier post. The Paragonan are skeptical of outsiders who put it delicately. I'm not sure what a Nimdut is, but I have been called it 3 times. Any longer and I might not be above bribing a merchant caravan to carry it. If I have learned one thing about the Tusks is that a fellow has to do what it takes. Renato. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I'm back. Let's talk to the Bounty Master Sullivan.
Welcome to the Tusks, outsider.
Hello.
Be courteous while in Solace's halls, and you shall remain welcome. Check the board for bounties.
Took
Anything
'em all.
catch your eye, feel free to take it on. You'll be rewarded accordingly.
Is there nobody else available to deal with these?
No. Our fighters are more than capable, but they are stretched thin. Times are hard. But that's life here in the Tusks.
Hey, why do these creatures need to be killed?
Resources are scarce out here. We need to cull the competition if we are to survive.
Sense? Well, I have bounties to claim.
Well done, outsider. Seems you may have a thing or two you could show my wardens.
Probably. The bear is dead. Oh my, I killed 4 of them.
Vengeance
Moldering
for the
belt.
fallen. Thank you. This means more to me than you know. Excellent work.
Okay, and then these 2 are gone.
You did it? Can't believe someone took them on. Let me look at those amulets. How strange. Matching half moons.
The beetle matriarch has been exterminated.
Well done. We'll always have bugs to deal with, but at least they won't be hatching in such large numbers anymore.
Yeah, don't let your guard down. There are plenty of visible nesting sites out there. The Spore King has been dethroned, not politely. Plenty of viable nesting sites out there.
I'll be sure to pass on the word, envoy.
I mean, I have more.
Anything to report?
Bounty to claim.
Excellent work.
Spore King has been dethroned.
Funny. Hopefully that name can fade away into obscurity.
Goodbye.
Bring Magran's wrath upon the enemies of Solace, outsider.
That's the plan.
Oh, great.
Oh, great. Why, oh, great. That's a cool looking. Is that a helmet? Huge. Is that like a shield? I don't know. Okay, dealt with that broken box for you. What's up, Yorgu?
Outsider.
I'm an outsider. You must be the chief diplomat. Look a place where I can buy things. Warden.
You need something?
You don't see a lot of outsiders here, do you?
Never once. And now that I have, I can't say I care for it. Leave our keep and our garden be. That's all I'll say on that.
Alright, I like to trade. You do have stuff to trade though. You will change your mind when I show you all my exceptional stuff. Taken from your own keep, no doubt, but still, I'm selling it back to you. That's good, right? Son of Black Heavens, a legendary item blocking as to hell touched. Blocking has 10% chance to destroy 20 essence and plus 50 maximum essence. Tethered soul. Not really for me, but I see why you would like it. One of the 2 legendary armaments favored by Freysa, Aedyr, a fire godlike arcane Knight of the Shield garrote from centuries past. The colors of the shield reflect the woman that first wielded it, with coal-black skin and fire that burned like brilliant gold. Freysa was a sight to behold on the battlefield. Despite her overzealous use of her powers in combat, Son of Black Heaven kept Freysa energized and ready to continue the fight for much longer than would be expected for a woman so eager to unleash her wrath. Fragment of the spoils. This map provides information on the locations of fragments for Galawain's god totem. Purchase it to see the information contained within. Sure. Where the fungal forest halts, among ruins the changeling's totem exalts. Below a bridge above the acid sea, the first of the elk's remains shall be. I think I found that. Past the disused tower guarding lava fields, by stone and bramble this antler is sealed. The lupine pelt will heed your call on ashen tower where the sky did fall. Near the founder's head, these arrows find out of view where he is blind. In fallen spire, amidst fields of slumber, a wooden trio waits to be discovered. The final shafts you shall seek in a silent village where spirits still shriek. That's it. Oh, okay, please. And a Margaret's blessing. $30 for a blessing. Cave coral and superb scale armor. Yeah, I'm good. Find the remaining clues, and there you go. We have another shopkeeper here. Oh, this is Mina. Hello, Mina.
Damn. Outsiders in the keep? Joffrey really must be shit at commanding the wardens if you got in. Marius? You're back? God's alive. I never thought I'd see you again.
Mina, is that you? Didn't recognize you with all that whiskey smell around you.
The whiskey helps me sleep. I've been working extra shifts without Petru here. Things would be a lot better if he was still in charge.
Joffrey is not happy he left either. Sounds like you have a bone to pick with the wardens, the lack of leadership. Yeah, Joffrey's not too happy he left either.
Left? That what he told you? Sucker. Our captain didn't just up and disappear without warning. Something must have happened to him.
I mean, what makes you think that? Suspect foul play, you're drunk and talking conspiracy, apparently the council. What makes you think that?
It's law in the keep that we don't ever leave Solace. Ever. Not unless we're on assignment at an outpost. Your friend Marius here is an example as to what happens if we do. Some people don't like that. Petru, he skirted the rules. Has some project out there at that abandoned warden tower. He usually goes out for a day or two, but always comes back. It's been weeks now, and nothing. I figure something must have happened to him. Who knows what's out there? Attacked by Zarevs, killed in a lava flow.
Vanguard Scout. Even with a warden skill, the terrain alone is hostile enough to kill a lone traveler. That old tower is a good spot to look for clues to his whereabouts. Why haven't you told anyone? Sounds like it deserves whatever's coming to him. What is he working on outside the keep? That old tower is a good spot to look for clues to his whereabouts.
I think so too. I'd love to look into it, but Joffrey won't spare any wardens.
Did we meet this guy?
I know it's not your business, but you're the only one who can go in and out of the keep. If you happen to go by the abandoned warden tower, just to the northwest of Solace, keep an eye out for him, alright? Even a clue as to where he is would help. Maybe I'd be able to convince Joffrey to send someone after him.
I'll do what I can.
Never thought I'd see an outsider do more for me than my own people. Thanks, Aedyr.
Alright.
Deep in my research, but this sounds much more ominous.
That's it. I'm cutting you off, Mina. You're talking nonsense. That's Saka, and you know it. You're too scared of Mihala to even think otherwise.
What's up, Mina? Anything else?
Hey, you heard anything about Petru?
Not yet.
Alright. Just let me know, yeah?
I'll let you know, I guess. You just leave Ale out here like this? Beadle, a how-to. This blocky script was written with an overly heavy hand. What is Beadle? It's a wretched excuse for mead that we have in this god's forsaken wastes we call home. It's a beverage as harsh and unyielding as a Paragonan that drink it. It's a point of pride for Solace's proud defenders and a shared hatred that brings our people together. That's what Beetle is. To truly appreciate Beetle and the horrendous process through which it is made, you first know of its origins. When my great 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 grandmother, the letter continues like this for several paragraphs before finally ending in a laughably short recipe. Great. Pearl and a Balrog skin. Hello. Alright. Vena.
What do you want?
Any rumors I should know about?
Depends on what you care about. There's a bounty board you can check if you need coin. I heard something about the trade caravan, but I've yet to see hide nor hair of them. And
I found them.
Mina here's been blubbering for a while, if you're really desperate for something to do. But that's
Done.
all I've got. So, what do you want?
Nothing right
Suit
now.
yourself.
Can't you a shop? No, the shop is on that side. Interesting.
Maybe we should open up for more trade.
Yeah, yeah.
You think Kostya's right, huh?
Think of the salted fish we could get trading with Thirdborn.
Could get fish.
Better than this mystery meat. That's for sure.
Beetle meat, probably. Oops, sorry about this. I can put it off. I can put it back, right? T, there you go. It's beetle pie. Why is it spinning? Spiced beetle sausage. Beetle sausage packed with spices and wrapped in a tight casing, with the unpleasant texture of beetle meat disguised by the sausage. This is a more palatable and popular way to consume the insect. How about beetle pie? Might and damage, bro. It's pretty good. A baked pie filled with beetle meat. The savory pie tries to carefully conceal the taste of beetle meat and mostly succeeds. Some potatoes. The fact that they have potatoes is like pretty great. Is this like the canteen? Are you guys lining up for food? Chef. He's a chef.
Listen, everyone wants seconds, okay? You can get back in line or wait until next meal.
I haven't had firsts yet.
Well, I don't... thought you were... Let me start over.
Uh-huh.
I am the ringleader of the circus. No one does anything without a belly full of whatever we're warming up here today. Honestly, Marius here would catch something better than I could rustle up for you.
I just do what I do. You make last week's salt pork taste like this week's salt pork.
Take a compliment, Amakura. You're a good hunter. Always were. I have a little time to chat right now. What can I do for you?
I like to trade. What sorts of things do people eat? It didn't seem like the farms outside Solace were producing very much. Yeah.
I doubt they ever will. The land here doesn't yield much, as you saw. And our livestock usually has many more legs than we do. We sometimes send wardens to the Twinewood to hunt, but that brings other dangers. I wish there was more we could do, but tradition is law, right? Of course, that means I have to be creative, to find ways to make everything edible and palatable, at least.
Alright. Constitution. With land that's barren, you eat for survival, not for pleasure. You don't seem to be satisfied with the way things are. Prey is scarce. It must be hard to find enough to feed a community like Solace. Yeah.
Our hunters try, they certainly do. Every now and then they bring in a bear or a beetle of some sort. Ever tried giant beetle? It's like a meat pudding. Close your eyes and think sweet, and you'd almost think it's dessert.
Great.
Councillor Kostya wants things to change around here. He wants to work with the other settlements to increase trade.
I support that.
Imagine it. Fish from Thirdborn, wild game from Paradis, produce from Fior Mesiverno.
What's the downside?
Tradition says we have to survive without help from the outside world, or we'll never survive. Tradition has kept these walls standing. It makes sense why we'd be slow to risk losing that.
So what's for dinner?
Well, I couldn't tell you. And I skinned it myself.
This mystery meat, huh?
Best of luck out there, my friends. And stay away from this stew.
Anything else?
Greetings. What can I do for my new friends?
Like to trade. Gorman's Delight. The hell? Food restores 40% more health and essence. The useful but modest enchantment on this ring is at odds with its over-the-top extravagant design. The base, a heavy band of the highest quality gold, is worth a fair price in its own right, but the numerous diamonds embedded into it propel that value to something most people couldn't really comprehend. Whoever used such a expensive piece of jewelry as host to this enchantment must have had far more wealth than they knew what to do with. All sorts of food is what he sells. Well, I have a pearl for you. I don't know if we can eat that, but... So what is this mystery meat? Beetle and turnip. Potatoes, honey, kitchen supply requisition. This list of sorely needed provisions is written in neat blocky script. Wooden spoons, flatware, steel bowls without dents, seals for water still, mortar for patching walls, bones for broth, any kind of spice at all, rat poison, bread flour, spring berries, potatoes, water, and honey. Why am I adding that? Am I gonna... Sorry about the gunshot. Testing out my gun against a wall. You know how it goes. The mess hall. I found a list of stuff you need.
Greetings. What can I do for my new friends?
Want me to go get it for you? No? Okay. It's fine. Okay. Goes all the way up. Uh-huh. There is apparently... Use your sense.
Something here.
On his head. I can go up or I can go down. Let's go down.
Abaddon and Magra never kiss.
What?
They both like fire, after all.
I feel like a shrine of Abaddon among the forges of Solace is rather self-explanatory.
It's a very hot shrine. Forge Master Dila. Oh, you're the Forge guy. Forge Master's orders. This notice is written in intense, angry handwriting on a piece of smudged, charred parchment. To all who serve in the Forge, I understand you think I am unworthy of this position, but by decree of the Council of Solace and our hallowed traditions, I am your Forge Master, and you shall all treat me as such. For example, no more leaving stations unkempt, no more slouching ash in my direction, no more stealing of my rations, no more using the forge fires to cook meat, no more hilarious effigies, no more use of the term Gorge Master to refer to my eating habits. What the hell? No more flicking slag at me and then acting like you did nothing. Truly, I know it was you. No more swapping my quenching oil for our deadly acid. No more patting me on the head and saying, yes, Forge Master. No more patting me on the head instead of saying, yes, Forge Master. I expect these guidelines to be followed to the letter, lest the Commandant hear my complaint herself. Forge Master Dila. Yo, they're forging on lava, man. That shit's crazy. Making like a cool sword. Alright, cool sword. Place is very red, huh? Exceptional round shield. And we have Forge Master Della.
I hope you don't mind if I shout a bit. I feel like it's impossible to hear anything over all this banging and quenching. Indeed, when they came down to tell us that we had outsiders about, I swore I misheard. I probably should have cleaned up the place.
No, it's fine. 1 second. Alright, what are we doing here? Vanguard Scout, nothing to apologize for. A clean forge would be very strange. Having trouble being heard. What's your role here? Nothing to apologize for. A clean forge would be very strange.
I suppose it would. We just don't get many outsiders down here. Ever?
You can work with star
I
metal,
am
can't you?
Forge Master Della. Recently appointed, I should add. Old Master Tassa passed away. The council appointed me.
Master Tassa died? I figured that old lady would live forever.
So did I. Turns out death comes for us all. Surprised me, too.
Alright, you don't sound pleased with the job. Yeah.
I enjoy it just fine. It's just that I was the best smith we had when Master Tassa died. So, naturally, I got pulled out of smithing and into management. Not sure when I'll touch a hammer again. But that's beside the point. What can I do for you?
Star metal, yeah, okay. Looks like you take your inspiration from that shrine to Abaddon.
I know. A shrine to Abaddon in a forge. How unique.
Abaddon is god of golems, machines, industry, strength, hope, and aspiration. He is favored by blacksmiths who avoid conflict but whose labors perpetuated. Legends tell of his death, rebirth, and transformation, though the details are inconsistent.
What can I do for you?
Where do you get your materials?
We have mines throughout the tasks, though most of them were abandoned until very recently. Most of our material comes from reforging old equipment. Someone dies or retires and we make something new from their stuff.
It's a fine tradition, if you don't mind going on patrol in your dead uncle's old pants.
Mock all you like, outcast. This way has worked for centuries.
Alright, why were your mines abandoned?
Like most things around Solace, they got too costly and dangerous to maintain. The council thought it best to close them down. Councilor Kostya has argued to get some of them open again. We might be getting some new ores sometime soon.
Alright. Stockkeeper Ebek told me you could make something special for me with this.
Did he now? And what exactly is Abaddon's shiny beard? That's star metal. These days I work more with the quill than a hammer, but I think I can make an exception for this. And if the council doesn't like it, they can make someone else Forge Master. Oh, I'd be a happy man to be working the forge again. Oh, how I miss it!
So what can you... Let him continue.
The heat of the flowing lava. The feeling of power as you shape metal to your liking. The rush of adrenaline when an errant spark lights your beard aflame.
And I'll keep waiting.
The burn of sore muscles that have worked a hammer for hours. The rhythmic tune the metal sings as you work it.
You done? So what was that about your beard? You really enjoy smithing, don't you?
Huh? What makes you say that? Oh, is it... Oh, no, never mind. Let's not get carried away, huh? Back to business. I could refine and sharpen the material into a sword, certainly. Simple enough ask once you know the secrets of star metal.
Sword, that's it?
Alternatively, there's something I've wanted to make since the last time I had my hands on this stuff. A star metal arquebus.
That sounds better.
Now that sounds like a proper challenge.
An arquebus. Our arquebus sounds perfect.
May Abaddon guide my hand, and this trial be worthy of Magrin's attention.
At least your enemies will see a gorgeous weapon. Before you kill them, of course.
Of course.
Here it is.
Moonstrike.
A firearm unlike any other. I call it the Moonstrike Arquebus, for it will strike your enemies as fiercely as Abaddon's hammer struck the falling moon.
I see why you're the Forge Master. Thank you. This is an incredible weapon. I mean, I don't know what it is. I look forward to putting your skills to the test out there. This is an incredible weapon.
You are most welcome, outsider. However, this material is unlike any other metal. It is superior in nearly every way, and an unmatched challenge to work. I want to see what else I could do with it.
Oh?
Bring me more fragments, and I will forge for you a blade unlike any other. Though with more star metal, I may be able to upgrade the Moonstrike Arquebus a bit more.
Oh. Further empower. Let's complete the set. Make me the sword. Let's see how you can... No, I'll keep an eye out for more.
Thank you, envoy.
Give me a second. That's what your wears. Faith and conviction. Oh, this is her armor again. I'll buy out your armor. Aedyr paid though. Faith and conviction. Their deep faith slowly regenerate essence. Unwavering conviction. You and your companions receive 4% damage reduction. Being awarded with this armor is one of the greatest honors that a soldier of the Aedyran Empire can receive. To be even considered for this, a soldier must have consistently shown unwavering faith in Boudica and boundless devotion to the Empire and all of its people. This is not enough, for the recipient of this armor must also have proven themselves to be a strong leader, a peerless warrior, and willing to sacrifice everything in the name of Aedyr. How this esteemed plate made its way to Solace Keep is a mystery. Then he has superb, sorry, not supreme stuff. Got your lockpicks. Faith and conviction, eh? Lots of exceptional stuff. It's not superb. It's exceptional though. Okay, let me find a star metal smithy. Bring Forge Master Della more star metal. One last trick, Moon Strike. Two-handed ranged unique weapon. It does more damage and it is. Oh, it is only superb. Quality 1. Ondra Scorn. Power attacks deal moderate frost accumulation to nearby enemies. And Freezing Lash hits deal frost damage. Well, I have gunnery on this. I don't know. The opalescent mosaic pattern decorating this arquebus brings thoughts of the stars beyond to the wielder. Each bullet fired from it strikes as violently as Ondra's own moon and as cold as the void. The normally rigid star metal that was used to make this weapon has been masterfully molded into an exquisitely functioning arquebus. No easy feat. Running a finger along the barrel produces an eerie noise somewhere between humming and a cacophony of whispers. Swap that shit out. What is the difference? So it is worse. But see it. Oh, I didn't equip it. I was like, this looks the same. Holy crap. Hell yeah, bro. That looks cool as hell. Upgrade it more, man.
You're back! What did you miss most? The loud clanging or the grimy walls and floor? What can I do for you?
I have more star metal.
Blessed day. What would you like done?
Upgrade the Moonstrike Arbicus.
Let's. I've been looking forward to doing this for a long time. Proper rifling for the barrel and a bit of weight balancing will do this arquebus wonders.
Can't wait to see how this turns out.
Here you are.
Heaven Strike. Whoa.
Firearm unlike any other. Use it to rain death upon your foes for me, eh?
Can do more. You've outdone yourself, Forge Master. I will put it to good use.
I should hope so. Anything less would be an enormous waste of potential.
I should be. Oh, I should be going. Why am I punching? Heaven Strike. Oh, it's better. And more stun. Ondra's Con. Power attacks deal moderate frost accumulation nearby enemies. Hits deal 10% bonus frost damage. This weapon was impressive indeed before Forge Master Della had a chance to further refine it. Now, however, it is a true masterpiece. The barrel of the arquebus has proper rifling and it sits more naturally in your grip, thanks to its improved overall balance. The extra force with which the weapon fires is only made possible through this increased balance. Otherwise, the recoil would be too much for a mere kit to handle. The barrel is solid gold, man. Can't you upgrade more?
You're back. What can...
I have more star metal.
What would you like done?
Can you improve it more? Oh, you cannot. You mentioned a sword. Show me what you can make.
Very good. This shouldn't take long. Let me show you why the council chose me to be master of this forge.
This ought to be good.
Use a sword too. Meteor Blade.
Call it the Meteor Blade. Never before has anything I've crafted held such a wicked edge.
Another masterwork. You have truly proven yourself, Forge Master.
Thank you for your kind words, outsider. I will take them to heart.
Alright, I should be going. I gotta bring him more. So this replaces my last light of day. What the hell is Meteor Blade? Left alt me? It is slightly worse. Lamenting Flurry. A full combo attack gives a hit Enemy minus 20% damage for 15 seconds. Which deal 10% frost damage. Freezing rash. Give me a second. Alright. Let me at least equip this. Does make a cool sound.
You're back! What did you miss most? The loud clanging or the grimy walls and floor? What can I do for you?
Do I have more? I don't have more star metal. Man. Alright, well this shit is going in the camp. I'm gonna be using Heaven Strike, Magic Mistol, and a Meteor Blade. That's all the bounties. We only have one left, Death Soul. Forged of Star Stuff. He found a rare piece of star metal. With the help of a talented smith, maybe it can work to something useful. Farmer Dilla tinkered with the Musicabacus, a remarkable weapon. Captured Musicabacus, Meteor Blade. Dilla said he could improve or create more weapons using star metal fragments. Explore the living lands for more star metal. Okay. What the hell is on his head, bro? Can't open these doors.
Ready yourselves. Council's just up this lift.
Council
Of
is
course
there.
I have an elevator. How elevated
It's gonna become like a wicked blade.
Outsiders? In the halls Nandru built himself?
Yes.
Madness.
You see the gun I'm carrying, bro? A Gardan. Fountains. Chief Engineer Gabriel.
God send you at the most opportune time. A word, please.
Burned Lady, Cave Coral. You seem to have some water here. That's rare, no? Chief Engineer Gabriel. Alright, Gabriel.
Raluca told me we have you to thank for getting the waters flowing once more.
Oh, this water comes from there. Huh.
I think you made peace with the Dalangar.
I did.
Fascinating creatures. When they aren't trying to kill you, anyway. I can only hope she'll help us protect the water source in Slumbering Fields, as long as that hothead Raluca doesn't antagonize her. You've been invaluable. Please, take this. Thank you again
Sapphire.
for your help.
What?
Perhaps whatever blessed Nandru truly does live in you.
And it does. Just give me a sapphire, though.
Welcome to Solace Keep. Marvel of Parkland Engineering, no?
This.
Welcome to Solace Keep. Marvel of Parkland Engineering, no?
Back in the main hall. Smash anything that is unworthy.
Found a spider the size of my face in my quarters last night.
That's bad.
Again? Ugh. I bet the officers up above don't have to deal with that.
On the bright side, the legs are pretty good in a stew.
That is both gross and intriguing. What time is dinner?
The Obsidian Quarter.
This is not good.
Me?
Oh, good. Someone's come along. I can't believe the only person that stopped is an outsider. Will you help me, please?
Help with what?
My hammer. One
Oh.
of the smiths down below sold it to me, and I'm not likely to get such a fine one again. But with all the construction going on here, still, I slipped and dropped it. I think it's somewhere down there. Do you think you can find it,
What That depends. What's my reward? Why can't you just buy a new hammer?
There isn't exactly a surplus of them around here. Especially not one that's held to the caliber of the ones in the smithy. Please, I can't afford a new one.
What's all this construction even for?
Honestly, I don't even remember. It all started when my grandfather was a baby.
Oh.
I think something about restoration.
Solace has been under constant construction since Nandru set the first stone.
It does not matter. Can you save my hammer or not?
There it is, even sound.
Ah, you have done me a great service, Amakul. Merty envoy, may your kindness be repaid swiftly.
But not by you, huh? Alright.
I wonder if I can somehow strap this to my belt so I don't drop it again.
Full belt?
Is it me? Or does everything look suspiciously like a nail?
You got a hammer? More talking? Alright. I hear that. The Obsidian Quarter. Drafted letter. This letter is clearly a draft. Words are crossed out and there are notes in the margins. To the honored Council of Solace. I have made my feelings on this topic known repeatedly and yet nothing of substance has been done. It should be no surprise to you that many of us in the Obsidian Quarter have issues with the way certain policies have been enacted. I for one have left my boots out to be shined on several occasions only to awaken to a pair of still scuffed boots. Such dereliction of duty cannot be accepted. Imagine if should Magdin will it, enemies attacked from outside and no one was standing at the front gates. This is the slipperiest of slopes and I for one will not allow this keep diminish in this way. I explained to the miscreants in charge that I would be speaking with their commanding officer, but it was to no avail. My boots shall one day shine like the sun. Tradition must hold. Lieutenant Karen. Great. He's writing a letter because someone didn't shine his boots. Oh, I thought it didn't need to reload. Bro has a 2-floor house. Exceptional grimoire of elements. He's sleeping with that? Oh, it's a lady. Multiple beds here.
I do hope no one sees me like this.
Farah? What's up, Farah?
Who let you in here? What do you want?
Are you hiding out here?
No, of course not. Who am I kidding? I must live, no, suffer in squalor now.
Why?
Unfortunately, none of the merchants in the keep have things that live up to my tastes. But
Great.
as long as Mihala continues to shun the rest of the lands, we must make do with an ever-shrinking supply of true goods.
Apparently there's a trade caravan supposed to be here soon. Well, there was a trade caravan on the way here. Are you too good for everything being told in Solus? Good luck with that, I guess. Well, there was a trade caravan on its way here.
Right. You might not want to get your hopes up on that one.
No one suffers as I do.
Great.
Just leave me. Oh, and don't get anything dirty on your way out.
Incredible.
Who let...
Why are you up here?
Why am I in my own home? I think a better question is, why are you here? I must... Unfortunate, but as long as me...
Are you too good for everything being sold in Solus?
All the shops only have cheap goods. I deserve better than that. Just leave me.
What is this person even here for then?
No. But as...
Apparently there's a trade caravan supposed to be here soon.
Truly? Oh, how exceptionally convenient. I shall have to wear something really dazzling. Now, shoo, let me change.
Okay.
No.
Good luck with that, I guess.
No one's...
Okay, it's really just... Sure, okay. So much shit here to do.
An
Uh-huh.
I've never seen someone so tall.
There's a bunch of trolls around here. You can go look at them. They're pretty damn tall. Taller than me, even. Like, way taller.
Take pride in our home, fellow Padroni. For
Religious
Solace
leader?
is an impenetrable fortress that can withstand any assault.
Sure about that?
Never heard a speech full of such bluster.
It's not the content, but the interpretation that bothers me.
Ah, well. The walls of Solace have never been brought down by words alone.
I think his words and his breath combined would be a greater threat.
Mestraku Vraka. Alright, we'll save here. Still quite a bit to do here. Get it done. I do love this new gun though. It's a pretty insane gun. See you in the next one.